Welcome. This is Tardy Chat. With me today I have Chef Excellence,
Hello.
and also with me today I am Chef Excellence.
You, you,
This is this is an excellent intro. Anyways, so as you know, uh, we have AnyChat members Lucas and Kira not here. Well, I talked to Lucas about an hour before 7 o'clock, and he was online, 20 minutes before 9 o'clock, and he is not here. Kira said she'd be here, and she is not here. Do you know what this means?
it means this is not an excellent attendance.
Exactly. Excellent observation, Alex.
Thank you, I try.
So, anyone who doesn't understand, Chef Excellence is a meme from the Ashens channel. There's a line of Stay Fresh bags, known in the States as Debbie Mayer bags, apparently, and they're endorsed by this fictional chef named Chef Excellence, and the bag claims, as seen on TV in some countries. As we all know, with these knockoff items, they are as seen on TV in no countries. Eisen is more real than Chef Excellence. This should be known.
And this has been an excellent factoid.
Yes. God, I wish we had a sound effects guy.
Okay.
That'd be greatness, and just use the excellent music.
Anyway,
So,
it's late.
yeah, I wanted to talk about Sun and Moon
Oh,
before
okay.
we throw more shade at people showing up late. So
Right.
I'm currently on the Amazon page with $25, and I'm like, I need 14 more to pre-order.
Hmm.
So by next month, I'm gonna order Sun Edition. So Amazon's like, there's a new rocking deal for Pokemon Sun. It's 3 cents off,
That's how you rock.
and I'm just like, thank you, Dark Souls. I can't. I don't even. That percentage can't even be a full number, can it? 3 cents?
3 cents out of $40?
Yeah.
No, not even close.
Like, God. Ugh. I'm absolutely disgusted.
Oh, we
Yeah.
got a Botanophile.
I.
You.
The chef. Yes, anyone who joins this call without having the Chef Excellence profile picture will be banned from call.
That's how
I
it's
will.
done.
I will
We
kick
call
them, and then
it excellent boot.
yes, I will ask them, "Do you know what's excellent?" And they'll be like, "Oh, I don't know this podcast," and I'll say, "My boot," and then it'll be over. I'm currently eating rice and beans, also prepared by Chef Excellence, of course.
He is the most excellent of chefs.
Yes. Let me see. It seems that our member Brit has no idea what's going on, and needs to fricking scroll up in the chat that I tell everyone to read.
This is true.
So yeah, Sun and Moon. So there's been quite a few new informational releases on the types of Pokemon.
Yes.
For instance, the different typings in different regions. Alex, you've told me in private what your opinion is, but let's just have this conversation again for the viewers. All right,
Okay.
so what's your opinion on the changing types for regions?
I really don't have a problem with it. That's because I've always been a fan of alternate Pokemon forms, right? The fact that essentially they're taking old stuff and trying to make it more relevant, I really like. I think that Palm Tree is gloriously ridiculous.
It became a meme in 5 seconds.
Yes. And I don't think it would have been nearly as bad if it was like, just 2/3 of the height it is naturally.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's just the neck. I can't.
yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised Nintendo went through with that at all.
Mm.
It's just Nintendo. I just don't expect them to make bad choices like that. And then again, there's Metroid.
Yes. Shout out to Metroid, not even breaking 5 digits in their first week sales in Japan.
Welcome, British Empire.
Hello.
We're talking about Nintendo games.
Okie doke.
So, this is the first time where I could actually hear British Senpai's voice.
Oh my god.
Goals.
So, anyways, back to Nintendo games. Yeah. So, apparently, if you wear a metal suit and you shoot lasers from your hands, no one wants to have you. That was, anyone who didn't get that, that was a reference to what happened to Mighty Number 9. But let's be real here. The audience for Metroid died long ago. As well as British Senpai. She died long ago as well. You can tell from the coughs of her. Oh, she went back to me not being able to understand her. Glorious. That was an excellent transition.
It's not. I'm losing my voice.
Then don't be in this call. Go home and rest.
No, I am home.
Well, then rest.
My sight, losing my mind.
There's no such thing as resting when you're me and you live in this household.
That's what the earplugs and shotguns are for.
Same.
No, literally, my mom was like, "You don't come here to chill. You come here to clean." I was like, "What?
What? Are you a maid?
Huh?
Are you a maid?
No."
Then are you a child slave? Is this some foreign country we do not know about?
No, I live in Georgia.
We've just confirmed that British Senpai is from a country where slavery is not abolished, and it's publicly known that children are slaves.
I'm literally like 7 hours away from you. What?
7 hours in Japan and in England is the entire country.
I'm living near you. I was just there. Okay.
I don't think you understand how large the United States is.
No, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay, which is near Orlando.
I don't live in Orlando.
You're in there.
Well, I know you don't live in Orlando. You won't tell me where, but I was in Orlando.
I've told you multiple times where I live. I live in the Tampa Bay area.
You did? Oh, I probably didn't remember. Don't remember.
An excellent memory.
Well, thanks for telling me. Now I know next time I come down there where to go.
I told you when you came down here, and you're like, you're so close, but so far away. I'm gonna throw you. Don't make me come and get you. These are all quotes from when we had this conversation.
Oh yeah, true story.
So, this has been British Senpai losing her voice chat.
Oh, don't.
With me today I had Chef Excellence.
An excellent chat.
And I also had Chef Excellence. That's
Chef
you,
going
British
for
Senpai.
10. What do you
There
call
you
it?
go. So we're gonna continue on now that chat's over with the back to Nintendo games. So poor old Metroid hasn't had a fan base since, well, actually I think the Metroid the other M. From what I understand, lots of people were offended by how Metroid was portrayed in that game. Samus was portrayed in that game.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like Samus went from she don't need no man to being reliant on one?
Pretty
Or something
much.
like that, yeah. Oh, poor Samus. But it's the funny thing because like if a male character is by himself and he has a game series and they introduce a love interest, no one will say anything. But if a girl is like a main character and they introduce a love interest, sometimes, not all the time, it'll be construed as something different. But but that's just biases of the world actually. So yeah. So, hype for Pokemon Sun and Moon. You can change your character again. That's going to be great.
Yeah.
Like, some of the combinations you come up with make them look like they're not even the same avatars.
That is actually goals, though.
Yes. Now, why they have full-grown beards as options is beyond me. These are 14-year-old children.
Hey man, you don't know what kind of shit they're exposed to.
They're exposed to psychic, radioactive, and tons of other influential things. But I think that would cause, like, growing a third eye, or maybe another arm. But I don't think that causes an increase in facial hair. Like, they're early teens. Oh, whatever. I give up. Anyways, so I think they added more skin tones,
I'm not
from what I understand. Because before it was like white as the night, white as the moon, tan, or dark skinned, and my skin tone was not there, so I just went with dark skinned. So it's just like, okay, I'll go dark skinned. So it's funny because if you compare me to my character in X and Y, my character is just so dark compared to me. And I'm just like, but I'm not, like, my skin tone isn't fair. So, and to anyone who heard me say fair, I mean like fair as in the color, not as in whites are supremacists. Like, no, that's just not what I meant. Tumblr, I know it's you. I hear you. I hear the judgment in the distance. Which brings me to one of my favorite memes is actually no one has made a point that Blue Eyes White Dragon is more powerful than Red Eyes Black Dragon, and someone responded with Blue Eyes White Privilege. That is actually probably one of my favorite screenshots from Tumblr.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh my. I wish we could customize the. So do you think we're gonna be able to customize Hakuho in Xstella more than we could before in CCC?
Well, in Extra, there was really not much customization. In CCC, you could get kicking shades, you could get multiple different outfits, customize your shoes.
That's why I said more than CCC.
Potentially. I honestly think it depends on how much you see Hakuho.
Yeah, this is going to be hack and slash, so we don't know.
Also, shout out to not a Nintendo game.
Yeah, this is not a Nintendo game, but this is ArcanusChat, where we have no limits. So, anyone who doesn't know, things happened, and there was disputes among the group. So, if there ever is tension, it was all British Senpai's fault.
What? What did I do? Def, did you want me to throw you? I'm not even in throwing. It's true.
British Senpai can't take a joke. I'm so
I
sorry.
can take a joke.
Every time I say something. I like
It's
10,000
what we
British
do.
Senpai screams waiting.
Should I just laugh now whenever?
No, you should just if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
Well, then I just won't talk. Then I might as well just let you go.
Goals. That was an excellent discussion.
So this has been Salt Chat. Excellent.
Hey yo.
And I've also had Chef Excellent.
So, last Annie chat, you'll all experience my oh ho ho laugh, mid-laugh, because British Senpai said something.
Wait, can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
No, everyone last Annie chat heard my oh ho ho laugh, because I was laughing so hard that I switched to Ojo-sama mode and started laughing. And when I did, everyone started laughing harder. It was actually pretty funny. Yeah, so Extella hype, Sun and Moon hype.
Yeah.
So Sun and Moon hype for Sand Slash and Ninetales getting attention after like what, 6 generations of nothingness?
Yes.
Like Ninetales was like significantly weaker than Arcanine, but just cool in general. And Sand Slash was supposed to be the equivalent of Pikachu, but got jack all attention when Pikachu ended up being popular.
Yes.
So, now that my boy Sandslash is getting some love, I'm happy. Also, Raichu, the Pikachu evolution everyone hated and no one cared about because he's not Pikachu, thanks to the anime, got attention as well.
Yep. We now have Surfin' Raichu.
Yep. So, Raichu, Sandslash, and Sandshrew finally got some attention, and meanwhile, Pikachu still hogs everything, and he has nothing. So this begs the question, like, when you mate a Fire Ninetales and an Ice, like, Ghost or Ice Fairy, whatever typing it is, Ninetales, when they reproduce, is there a half-half chance?
I would assume. Or it might depend just on the female.
This is something I must see.
Triggered.
Also, if you put 2 executes together, what happens? Like one's got a head so long, and then they don't even seem to be the same species anymore. Like, one's a palm tree, and then one's just some eggs. Honestly, Dragon Executor should have been a egg hydra of some sort, made of plants.
Maybe.
Like, because it has multiple heads, and it should have had like 7 egg heads, right? And then like a plant body, and then maybe be on all 4s, but keep its like circular body shape. And then give it like some grass on the back that resemble wings and a tail.
Okay.
But yeah, so palm tree head. Actually, best Pokemon design in history. So, I'm sure everyone knows the deemed most attractive character in Pokemon is... No, just take a random shot.
N.
This N, huh?
Yep.
It's actually female protagonist from Black 1. Most people but that's just, I think, because there's a lot of boys who vote on this. Anyways, yeah. Most people will vote her, like, really high, along with Cynthia. I'm pretty sure N's somewhere on there, too.
Of course. You can't have Jesus not on a list.
But yeah, Cynthia's really up there, because everyone loves Cynthia. Because Cynthia's fun, actually. Shout out to Cynthia. Shout out to Cynthia totally either being a lesbian or bisexual.
Yes.
Either one is extremely possible. Shout out to fan art of them assuming she's like a pedophile because protagonists. She's only bisexual for male protagonists. Rest of the time she's completely lesbian.
Same.
To anyone who doesn't know, in the Black games, Cynthia has a summer house where she exclusively invites over female gym leaders and Elite Four members to pose in bikinis.
Yep. This is canon, guys.
And you come in and she's like, oh, hey, I only have time for one battle. Let's battle. I'm going to go back to looking at my bikini women now. So, just remember, only the male protagonists are the only males important enough or relevant enough for her to stop looking at bikini women for more than 5 seconds. Only males.
And that's only for one battle.
Yep. So, in summary, the 13-year-old and the 10-year-old are the only ones with shots. Ironically, they're two of the protagonists that actually wear pants. Also, it should be noted that in Platinum, Diamond, and Pearl, Dawn wears a miniskirt in freaking, like, freezing degree weather with a sweater on top.
Yep.
That is not a good sign for her future. That's all I'm saying.
So, before I was here on ArcanusChat, I was watching WALL-E, which is actually best Pixar movie.
Yes, I agree.
I don't actually have an opinion on best Pixar movie.
Huh.
I really don't. I've never compared Pixar movies to each other. I view one as its each own unique experience.
That's fine.
Actually, I've never compared Disney movies in general. So, yeah. I've seen WALL-E once and a half. Kira, I'm going to kill you.
Oh, we went manslaughter. Come on. Whoa.
And there's that usual Kira silence, as lovely as ever.
Hello.
Yes, motivated. An excellent hello. So, Kira, how would you prefer to die? Drowning? Or being smothered under Lucas's dead bones? I'm going to take both.
No breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding.
I'm so
We're going to get copyright striked for that line, Alex.
Oh yeah, especially because of YouTube's term.
Oh yes, YouTube's new community guidelines for monetization on videos. So,
also, part of the new rules is no cursing.
yes.
Yeah, I heard that. I was like, what are y'all doing? That's like half.
What is
Don't.
run by 12-year-olds?
Okay, no, hi Key Alex, this is actually happening. Donkey even posted the video on it. It's his latest video. He puts it at the beginning. I watched a video on it by the Black Link. Shout out to that guy. I've never watched any of his videos except for the one on that. New community guidelines. The reason YouTube's doing this is because YouTube has a lot of scrubby videos that people who make ads don't want to be associated with. So YouTube's like, you know what? We're going to run this like it's elementary school. I'm not kidding. You're also not allowed to talk about politics on any, like, sensitive subjects.
Nothing controversial.
Yep.
Seriously?
I'm not
Yep.
kidding. This is legitimate. You can go check the community guidelines right now.
Well, this is the death of YouTube then.
PewDiePie, I hate the dude. Well, actually, I don't hate the dude. I hate the dude's videos. I don't mind the dude. He's going to go bankrupt really fast if this is the case. Because you're also not allowed to use copyrighted images now. Even though YouTube's like, oh yeah, we're going to fight for your game-making content. Not anymore. After this apparently change happened 2 months ago, and YouTube is finally having a swift hand about it. Just now. Like, within the last week.
Okay.
Channels are already being hit for pages, for multiple videos no longer being monetized. people like Ashens who curse frequently because not only because they're English, but because it's funny. We'll be taking a hit. What were you saying, British Empire?
I said also Leafy too.
I don't know who that is. Anyways, yeah.
I hit everything as well.
Okay. Anyways, so yeah, YouTube's being immature about this. Since PewDiePie, I think, has the most subscribers on most of YouTube. I don't think of all, but most. When they realize that they're losing a lot of their money because he's not bringing ads, therefore they're not getting a cut. The ad company's not getting a cut, and PewDiePie's not getting a cut. They'll lose a steady stream of money, and then YouTube will be like, okay, we need to put it back.
Yeah, I imagine. I'm surprised that YouTube doesn't have the foresight, is what I'm getting at.
Well, let's refer to them being run by Google. Google has really bad foresight sometimes.
I feel ya.
And by Google, I mean specifically Google+. Thank you, Dark Souls. Anyone who doesn't know, in Google Plus news, you can now comment pictures on posts.
Yeah, I love that update. I love it so much.
I hate the app because as time continues, it gets more and more annoying.
Hey, well, think about it this way. You wouldn't be able to talk to all the people you do now if it weren't for Google.
Well, actually, me and Alex have each other's emails and Hangouts.
Okay, yeah. Other people.
I have Kira's phone number.
Okay, other, like, Jen's.
I have Nell's phone number as well.
Okay, other people, like other friends that you've met on here. Jeez.
I have Yashiro's phone number. I have my friend Chris's phone number. Let's see. I have also multiple people's email addresses. Like...
You're making this worse. Just shut up.
So, yeah. British Senpai has no point here, obviously.
I do.
Not here.
I
no, like...
talk to the people I do now.
I see. That sucks.
That's the only thing that's keeping me here in Google.
I pulled up the 5 newer rules.
Oh, would you like to?
Okay, I'll just read all of them. Sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor.
AKA every joke that comes out of my mouth.
Violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism.
Can I stop you right there? That means all Kirei Kotomine versus Kiritsugu videos will now be taken down.
Inappropriate... Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, because certain people had lungs and bones crushed, other people had knives stabbed in their leg, bullets in their hands, etc., etc.
Not just bullets in their hands, bullets shot through their arm and deflected from hitting their main body by pulling the bullet through your arm, shredding your entire arm.
This is true. I was trying not to spoil the entire fight or go into too much detail, because I feel like as we're reading this rules, YouTube just strikes down the ban hammer. Okay, continue, Kira.
Inappropriate language, including harassment, profanity, and vulgar language.
Cough!
So we're actually 12 now.
Promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use, and abuse of such items.
420 blazing it every day.
And then controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown.
Hold on.
I understand the 4th one, promotion of drugs and regulated substances. That one makes sense. But inappropriate language, controversial or sensitive topics, there are different levels to which someone can find something offensive or acceptable.
They understand that there are like news organizations who do videos on YouTube, right?
That's exactly what the black link said, because CNN and other things like that post their videos and they have monetization deals with YouTube. I can no longer do that because this applies to everyone.
Yeah.
Someone, the black link, shout out to that guy again. I'm going to be referencing his video a lot. He's hoping it was just some subgroup of Google that did this and not someone major like the head of YouTube under Google. And that the head of YouTube will look and be like, what did this idiot do, and change it back soon.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how a board of directors could have sat down and said this is okay. Like, unless they, we're all drunk one night and we're like, we offend too many people. Let's take every video down. Or this is just some, like, late April Fool's joke that's lasted for 2 months. That sounds like more something Type Moon would do, though.
Yeah.
Everything sexual has been taken down off the Type Moon website, so it's just a blank page. So I said 420 blazing it at the top of my lungs, and my sister comes into my room and is like, oh my god, was that you? And I was like, yeah. And she's just like, I thought some man had snuck into our house or something. And I'm like, I said 420 blazing it. And she's like, oh, I didn't understand what the scream was.
Beautiful.
Same.
So, yeah, YouTube is, oh, God, that's why everyone's going to Patreon for money.
Mm-hmm.
This has actually been a thing, but then if this is the case, for this is just community guidelines in general now, that means even the people on Patreon are no longer safe.
What do you mean?
Potentially, if someone finds something too offensive, the post could be marked and certain people could not have access to the video. Because I've had multiple times where I've watched a video when it comes out, and I think nothing's wrong with it, but I'll come back a week later and it'll have the 18 age restriction.
Oh.
That's happened to me various times. When I'm just like, whatever, YouTube. Because people report it.
The main problem with these newer rules is generally how vague they are. They don't express, like, to what level they are referring to. Like, controversial or sensitive topics. You can get some kind of, like, SJW, overly sensitive to one topic, or you can get someone else.
I could just say Fairy Tail sucks big ones, and that's controversial.
Yeah.
And this video was just taken down with my one line there.
And, cough, cough, the First Amendment, cough, cough.
Google is a primarily North American organization, if I'm recalling correctly. So
that's not a government thing. Like, it's
yeah.
their website. They can choose what goes up on it.
And what I was going to say is that they also have places all across the world, and if they were restricted to stuff, YouTube videos, well, YouTube wouldn't be as global as it is.
Yes.
So, yeah, even if you live in the NA, you're not safe. I just don't know. Ugh. This is actually just an illusion by eyes, and we're all asleep. Like, this is all just Kyokusui Getsu. So, I wonder how long before Donkey's videos become demonetized. Probably not long. Also, since most of YouTube's stuff is automated, I'm wondering how these automated things are picking stuff up.
Probably just blowing up the entire site, just carpet bomb everything.
You have one guy watch one video, and if they curse in that video, the entire set of videos just goes down. That also, if any chat, bless her heart, were to ever monetize this because she needs stuff for her Oni-chan, you know, she could never do that because we all curse.
Yep.
Save an ArcanusChat. Take away the new rules. And Kira muted herself.
No, do it for Oni-chan.
Oni-chan. Oni-chan is Arcanus, by the way, if anyone was curious.
Yep.
Aizen is their, Aizen is their buddy. Aizen keeps them around because they're useful pawns. And Gotcha. I need a profile picture for Gotcha. I might just have, make it Santa Alter. Because Gotcha Chat has no, mascot.
Shout out to me rolling Gawain.
He also rolled Jakku. To anyone who heard that, there are now lines of people with pitchforks outside of Alex's house. Also, if anyone else doesn't know, he has the lesbians in bikini from the bikini event.
Thank you, Dark Souls.
I have Marie Antoinette and Martha. Also, I had 100 days of consecutive logins today, and I got no rewards.
RIP.
I think they took it away. I'm gonna cry. I can't roll. I can never roll again. Because that was my only source of income. Also, I dropped money on the game again, but I have $25, and I'm trying to save up for Sun and Moon. And Sun and Moon won't F me as hard as Grand Order does.
Not even close.
So what I think is that when you buy quartz, that the quartz you buy should have higher rates than the free quartz. Oh my god. That sounds extremely biased, but as a business thing, I think that works out better.
Yeah.
Less salty customers. Also, I really like how stingy they are with 5 stars. They're like, oh, you want a exclusive 5-star gacha where you get 1 free 5-star? You only can roll once.
Yeah.
We don't care how much money you blow on this goddamn game. Oh, what? I said god dang? That's controversial. This video's being taken down.
So I have a policy. I'm just not sharing 10 rolls, which I deem assault-inducing.
I shared Martha and Marie Antoinette, but fortunately no one cares about what I roll, so no one saw it.
I'm like, MVP rolled Bikini Mord and got crucified for it.
I was trying to defend MVP. I jumped in, I was like, y'all need to calm down. And they're like, shut up, Kyosuke. And I'm like, I know you didn't just say that to me, boy. I'll tear you to shreds. Like, I have Ruler Martha, though, so I have Best Girl. I don't care what any of you guys say. She's my room servant now. But I'm going to, I actually change it from servant to servant on my top 10 list. It's never actually been Martha, because it's always been either Sasaki, Robin Hood, Kid Gill, or Francis Drake. But I made an exception. Because I like Martha.
I changed my room servant to Gawain when I rolled him.
Nice.
Yep.
You need to change your name to Leo.
I do.
So you can be Leo and I can be Waver. And then I need to make...
that right now.
I need to change my... I can Grell ascend my Shota Skandar because he's level 70.
That sounds really powerful.
It is really powerful because he has really good scalings, and he's as good as Kid Gill, but with better scalings on his NP. So...
I'm going to Grail ascend my Medusa.
The thing is, I just need more Grells.
Same.
Because honestly, I want to get Sasaki to level 90 so he can be really good.
Yeah.
Then I'm potentially going to have Francis Drake be level 100.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get Robin Hood and Diarmuid to level 80 as well. And then with my bonus girls, I want to get Heckle and Hyde and Jekyll to level 100. And if anyone is unaware, his scalings will be so high that they'll be the highest like HP and attack, well, buster damage in the game. Woot woot. Because he has like EX Mad Enchantment and Hyde, I think. Kira, so are you back?
Yep.
Good. So I think they added the Horde mode on the Ruby game. Yeah, I haven't tried it.
I have not tried it either.
So, no. Oh, I thought I saw British Senpai join again. No, I didn't. There's just so many Chef Excellences here. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Oh, yeah, I still haven't rolled another Dierude for my 5th level NV, and it makes me cry.
What even?
That was just me playing with my hand sanitizer.
What? Even? Dude.
I have a bottle of hand sanitizer next to me. And it's funny because it's like a foot and a half away from my microphone. It's just really loud.
Mm.
So in other recent news, me and Alex started playing League again.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yesterday we had one really good game, then one really bad game.
That's fun.
Yeah, we forced someone to surrender at 20, and then we surrendered at 20.
Yep.
So of course my first...
I played it Cho'Gath support.
Yeah, Alex followed my build for Cho'Gath support that I made when I was screwing around in rank one day.
Mm.
It worked really well. I went
Yeah.
like 1-0-6 and they surrendered at 20.
Yeah, it's because I know how Cho'Gath works. Yeah, like... Well, I came up with that build because it was like, you know, what sounds good? Builds it. Oh, this is actually quite amazing. Yeah, it's just Cho'Gath just gets naturally tanky late game, so I try to capitalize that. Anyone who wants the actual build, message me and I'll tell them.
Mm.
I'm not revealing my trademark secrets just yet. They're for Alex and anyone else who plays League with me, exclusive use.
Goals.
So my first real game with Talia, I went 2-4-2, and that was only because I kept getting ganked. My support game is Talia. I did significantly better, and my team won. So the best thing I think I did was, Talia has an ultimate where she summons a giant rock wall that becomes an unavoidable obstacle on the map. And I went to go save my Gangplank, but he dies. So I get off the wall before I get to where my location is, and I cut off this Kha'Zix from going back to his base for almost a full minute.
Hmm.
It was actually the best thing. I took the wall down once I was safely away, but yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, anyone who doesn't know, Talia is just a rock surfer. That's all she does, surf rocks. Oh boy, I have messages. One's a link from the famous Chef Excellence.
My favorite link.
That lizard must have tasted quite good. So, did you know that most vicious of the cats is the house cat? Take
Yeah.
a shot at why.
Because it just kills for no reason.
Yep. It's the best thing, actually.
Mm.
That pussy cat you have on your lap would eat you. It's actually, they would though. Unless they formed an extremely high bond with you, they would eat you. So, Kellen said something in the chat, but isn't in this call. I condone his existence. So, in recent news, my friend made a very meaningful post, and he put condone instead of thank. It completely changed the meaning of his post. I will not say what this post was about, but all I have to say is after that he had to publish a public apology. So, that happened to my friend. Poor him. In other news, Chef Excellence is excellent.
Yes.
And I've gotten my friends to start using the meme as well. Ooh, we should talk about the Ashens movie.
You should.
Okay, so anyone doesn't know, Ashens has a movie. It's Ashens in the Quest for the Game Child. It's funded by people on Patreon. It was a lovely film. It's actually rated PG. Which is funny because Ashens videos are not PG. So, you can actually buy the DVD on Blu-ray and DVD combo pack.
Goals.
This is an actual thing, and Ashens did a video on how people actually bootlegged his movie. And they had like a false case and everything. Like, if you had a physical copy, it was the best thing. They even got the setup menu wrong. So, anyone who doesn't know, Ashens is actually Simon Pegg.
Yep.
It's been confirmed by Ashens himself. Anyone who doesn't know who Simon Pegg is, he's actually Stuart Ashen. This has also been confirmed.
By Stuart Ashens.
Yep. So, Ashen had a intro song to his movie that was reminiscent of the Bond films. It was actually great.
The next James Bond is actually Simon Pegg.
Yes. Oh my. I'm now imagining, like, a Mission Impossible with everyone's face being Simon Pegg. And then just, yeah, that sounds amazing, actually. I need an edit. There's lots of things I need edits of.
It's funny because the movie I saw before I saw Wall-E again today was The World's End, starring Simon Pegg.
The World's End. Much Simon Pegg, much other actors that hang out with Simon Pegg. I have not seen the movie, but I read a in-depth plot summary. It was quite something, actually. It escalated quite quickly in the plot summary.
Yes. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's one of the best movies I've seen where the plot is get the band back together from high school and go on a pub crawl.
Oh crap, I don't know what this button on my mouse does, and I just pressed it. I hope I didn't blow up some sort of third world country somewhere or something.
Don't keep missile silos in your mouse.
I keep lots of things in my mouse. Like Kyokusugetsu.
Since when were you under the impression that these were not the nuclear launch codes?
Yes. Also, the keys. I have a kingdom key in my mouse whenever I need to traverse the multiverse. So, did you ever hear the argument that the Keyblade wielders, while in warp form, are massively faster than light, and therefore they just beat most people? And I'm just like, huh?
I don't agree.
And I kind of laughed. And I was just like, oh, but I don't understand how they'd fight anyone when they're warping to other, worlds. But, okay. So, some kid was over my house during a party last week, and he was watching Death Battle. And I said, There's two options here. You either get out of my room or you stop watching Death Battle. He chose to stop watching Death Battle.
Goals.
He then insulted DC 3 times, and I almost picked him up and threw him out of my room. He said to me, he's like 12, "You cannot pick me up." And I was like, "You want to bet?" I grabbed him by his legs and his back and almost threw him out the door. And he's just like, "Oh my god, put me down." So, yeah, I love children, but do not test me. I love it when kids say, "You can't pick me up." That was like a challenge to me. I'm like, I pick people up all the time. They can't do anything about it. Like, God. So, yeah, that was that. I was playing Destiny, and you know what's the best feeling in a first-person shooter is when you kill 3 people in a row by just shooting them in the head.
Yeah.
It just feels so good. I think the best thing I did was I was fighting a 1v3 in the salvage mode, which is where you essentially collect relics and you have to defend them for 40 seconds, right? So it's a 1v3. 2 of my members left the game, so I'm by myself versus 3 other people. I'm the assassin class called Hunter, and I had the Blade Dancer subclass, so I just turned myself into an electrical being, pull out a katana, and chop all 3 of them into pieces.
This is my last resort.
So I ended up dying, but I got triple down, and I lost, but it was worth it. I did something similar by throwing 3 Nova Bombs as the caster class Warlock, and then just die after I killed all 3 of them. I also lost, but it was still worth it.
Fair enough.
So if anyone doesn't know, I usually am really good at the game, but my teammates leave because they're not really good at the game. Okay, so I was doing free-for-all, and I was the top player, and I was just destroying everyone. So I was considerably more skilled than all the other players, right? Like, my score is like, I think the score was out of like 5,000, and I had 1,300. The next highest score was 200. You only get like 100 per kill. So the next highest person had 2 kills. I had like 13.
Oh.
Some dude joins the game, proceeds. So there's a time limit of like 10 minutes. Proceeds to end the game in 6 because he killed everyone that many times. And I was just like, what? Anyways, I got really pissed because it took me and other people teaming up and in a free-for-all game to kill him. He was just too good. And I'm like, this is not a good matching system. This is like League of Legends when I play with Alex and Rome. Anyone who doesn't know, whenever me, Alex, and Rome play in the game together, there is no chance that our enemy will not be plat 5.
Yep.
I don't know what it is.
None of us are even gold.
I don't know what it is, but League likes to think we're all gods, and we deserve to fight the higher tier people. Like, and then Rome gets stressed out because he's just like, we should FF, and I'm like, Rome, calm down. And then when we really should FF, Rome gets salty.
Yep.
I haven't played with Rome in a while, but that is Rome's fault, not mine. So, yeah. We started 20 minutes late, so we're going till 10:50. You guys okay with that? Alright, so, in other news, the Bleach game added new characters. Alex, have you rolled in this new gacha?
I've not.
It's ×2 rate up for 5 stars.
I should maybe consider rolling.
Yes, you should, because the last couple of ×2 rate ups, you actually rolled 5 stars.
Yeah.
And you doesn't know, Bleach actually has a reasonable gacha, because you'll actually roll 5 stars, whereas in Fate Grand Order, rolling a 5 star is an occasion that happens once every 6,000 years.
Yes.
Unless
So,
you're MVP.
Bill, have you seen this week's episode of Collide yet?
No? Last night, Lucas's friends Anthony and Elias were like, yo, we should play on our DC villains. And I'm like, okay, I'm down for that. And since I'm level 53 and they're level 5, I walked in, held down my attack button, and killed everything in the room. I have the rifle, if anyone's wondering how I could do that. It'll just shoot. So, it's funny because my guy's a midget, and he has like lots of golden armor. Like, I have druid armor that's golden on my chest, so Elias thought those were boobs and that I was a girl. We were not in call, so he legitimately asked me if I was a girl, and I was like, no. He's like, so why's your character a girl? And I'm like, my character's a guy. He's just short. So, that happened. So, anyways, I thought they were behind me, which is a lot of crap because I'm lying. I totally knew they weren't behind me. And I went to go solo a boss because that was the only way it was going to be fun for me. And I killed her in 3 hits. It was Power Girl with my gun.
Poor Power Girl.
The mission is you have to get like 20 different parasites to suck her energy away before you can injure her. And I'm like, I could probably take her in vulnerable form, no problem. But it wouldn't let me do that. So I had to siphon her energy off first to kill her in 3 hits. So, my character, I've come up with a backstory for him because I gave him Egyptian gloves, which apparently have knives at the end of their fingers. And and he knows martial arts, so I can make him fight barehanded. So my headcanon is he just impales people with his bare hands and his like gloves that have knives on them. Because goals. He also has bow skills and rifle skills. And then he can throw shuriken. So
Fun requires no second strike.
it's actually funny because I do have a punt to just send them flying. Oh man, I need that Nasuverse fighting game right now. Like, I needed it 3 years ago. I need it now. So, do you think Shiki and Arc will appear in this Extella?
Shiki and Arc?
Yeah,
I kinda doubt it.
makes me cry. Watch it just be Tono in Mr. Panda outfit. He's the true final boss.
Shout out to Extella having 4 of my top 5 servants playable.
Your top 5 includes Emiya, Li Xuan, Gawain, and then I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked at your list.
It's been a while. Anyway, yeah, it's got Karna, it's got Emiya, it's got Li Xuan, it's got Saber, it's got Gawain, it's got Broskander, it's got Gilgamesh. Like, these are all top 10s.
Well, everyone loves Gilgamesh, even if they don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, the fandom really has a... Okay, so it's funny, because in the popularity poll, Gil will score really high, but the fan base pretends they hate him. Like, the last popularity poll, I think he was in the top 20? Easily, yeah. He was in the top 20. Iskandar is, like, in top 5, I think. And then, wasn't Alice, like, number 2 and Shiki 1?
I think so, something like that.
Yeah, which actually is really surprising.
Well, Alice is pretty high because Mahosunu Yoru.
Yeah, it's true, but still, Saber's the poster girl for Type Moon at this point.
Yeah.
So, anyone who doesn't know, the fan base is, some of the fan base actually, for the Type Moon fan base, accuses the new arc design as an excuse to make her look like Saber. I disagree heavily. It's just that so many people have seen so many Saber faces, they've become deluded. This is all an illusion.
Saber faces subconsciously.
Yes, they want it to be a Saber face. They just don't know it. The closest thing is that her hair is short, even though her hair was short in the first place. They're both blondes by the same artist, and that's where the similarities end.
Yeah.
So, Tsukihime anime and Tsukihime remake will probably happen when Crimson Moon comes crashing down in Type Moon because he's awoken. The chances of that happening? Cough, cough. Very slim.
Hey man, that could be the end plot to Grand Order.
I don't think Crimson Moon wants to F with as many servants as there is in Grand Order right now. Especially just after he would revive.
He's freaking Crimson Moon, though.
Yes, but we're going to have high servants in this.
Yeah, low-key, my prediction for the end of Grand Order is Crimson Moon shows up, the 7 high servants have to team up to fight Crimson Moon because he'll literally just eradicate humanity.
But high servants, like, I don't think, like, let me put it like this, after someone revives, would someone want to waste energy fighting enemies who can actually injure him?
Sips Lipton tea, that's none of my business.
Like, that was my reasoning behind why he wouldn't. Like, if I just woke up, last thing I want to do is someone who can, like, bruise my face. I wouldn't want to wake up to that. Would you want to wake up to that, Kara? Don't list your kinks when you answer my question. So, Alex is just like, yep, continually sipping tea.
Yep. It's not like Crimson Moon can't put the smackdown on deities or anything.
Hey man, like I said, if I just woke up, I wouldn't want to be punched in the face, even if they are weaker than me.
Fair enough.
But, you know, that's just all from perspective. Oh my. Why is Elrich's Jeweled Sword a 3-star craft essence? All these questions shall be answered.
Can use it.
All these questions shall be answered on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z Kai.
All this and more.
So, I still want that Kira Van Helsing. I need that right now. Needs to happen.
I want servants of previous characters who aren't just from Fate Zero.
I wouldn't mind Nania. Oh, you know what would be really cool? Tono Nania combo servant.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I'd be so down for that. Like, okay, so when he transforms into Nania, all his attacks have a higher chance to insta-kill from basic attacks.
Okay.
Because Mystic Eyes, like, instead of, you know, the Buster effectiveness increase that Hyde gets, it'd be that.
Okay.
Like, all his abilities getting a chance to insta-kill, and his attack and HP go up.
Okay.
Kishimakoma, Crimson Red Vermilion's his NP. Arc. It's just Arc from that Fate Extra. Just less confused.
Yeah.
Who else would be a good servant?
Leo. Leo needs to be servant.
Leo is what? The reincarnation of an alternate version of Saber?
Leo is just Shota Saber. Low-key, it's kind of funny. They're both British. They both derived their powers from Arthurian legends. They're both kings. Tanoko Nasu, if you were to rewrite the character of Leo, would make him a cross-dressing girl. And Saber in Fate lore is low-key a cross-dressing girl.
Unless you count the Fate prototype timeline with male Saber. Oh, male Saber, where are you? Where art thou, male Saber?
Leo summons Gawain, who's King Arthur's body double, as his servant.
Watch him be like the host for one of Gawain's brothers.
Huh.
Like, make the other brother, make him look like Gawain, and then just have him be inside of Leo, and Leo just gains his powers, and have exclusive dialogue with Gawain.
That'd be pretty goals.
Let's see. Shinji as Perseus.
Implying that isn't already a thing.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Theseus concept that they were going to do with Prototype but didn't.
Yeah.
Let's see. Why haven't we gotten Rama's waifu yet?
Supposedly she's gonna be an archer.
Yes, but, like, we have the art for her.
Yep.
I feel like this is going to be another Brynhilde where the art is shown and then, like, 6 years later it just happens.
We also don't have Saber Diarmuid.
Yeah, who actually appeared in a PV. I feel like they were going to make him a 4-star and then just backed off when something happened. Like, he's the only one in the PV who didn't show up in the game.
Yeah.
Like, what? Also, the Grand Servants. So, Gilgamesh is the strongest archer, right? Because he's Gilgamesh. He's the strongest servant. But if we summon the Grand Archer, that means they would have to surpass Gilgamesh. And if it's not Gilgamesh, it can't surpass Gilgamesh if it's a normal servant.
Yeah.
So, what may you be wondering this is? Your world may never know.
Also, Saber is the strongest Saber, so if they're gonna do a Grand Saber, it would have to either be Proto Saber or just a really OP special summon Saber, like Saber with Avalon.
It's actually just Proto Saber. Actually, Grand Saber is actually just Proto Saber, and then Saber Alter Arturia, to show exactly polar opposites
Okay.
of just Saber, just pure Saber. So the Sabers who are Saber but not Saber. That is the summon.
Also, male Saber better have the Arturia face trade.
Yes, the fact that Bedivere does not makes me want to kill myself. But John and John Alter do. I don't even consider them Saber clones. Like, they're blonde.
Yep.
That's it. Well, whatever. They just wanted to make Mysterious Heroine X better than the garbage she was. Because she's not good. At all. Like, at all. She has a stun that works a turn after, so you have to time it.
Yes.
And it can miss, if I remember correctly. So,
Yeah. It has a pretty high effect chance, though, so...
but yeah, that's... And she only does bonus damage to Sabers. Though her NP is cool.
Yeah. It's just not very powerful.
That's just the problem with a lot of these 5-stars lately, though.
Yeah.
If you're not Skahawk, you can apparently suck it.
That's because Skaha was the peak of Grandorder's power scaling bullshit.
I just...
Again, remember the promotional mission where they're like, oh, use Skaha, you casually hit 6 million with your NP.
Yes.
And you're like, what?
I think they had 100% scalings on all her damages. As well as the quick card. So, like, it did 100% of the damage it was going to do. So 100% of 1,000, so it doubles to 2,000, and assuming they were using, like, a level 3 NP. So, like, assuming, like, I'm thinking, like, 6,000% scaling, on top of being 100% increased with the Slayer skill because of what she was killing.
Yep. Against something she's super effective against. Anyway,
Yeah.
long story short, like, it was a freaking meme of Skaha hitting like 14 billion.
You know what else was a meme? At the beginning, everyone was drawing art of the male master asking to have sex with Skahawk, and then she just guyballs him.
Now it's all just Gudiko smashing berserkers.
Yes. More particularly Beowulf. Beowulf has a lot of sexual fan art of him because he's freaking sweet and he has no shirt.
Yeah.
In all of his evolutions.
Yep.
Like, all 3 of his forms have no shirts. So, I guess just female fan art just takes that as an invitation to smash. No shirt, must smash. That's what it translates to.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Beowulf is the only 4-star berserker that even comes anywhere close to comparing to the glory that is Berserkules.
That's because Beowulf is the, he's essentially the, what's the term? Poster boy for berserkers.
Yeah.
So, you know what I kind of want to see? Each of the classes, you know how, like, there's a female archer for the class card? And then there's, like, saber, da-da-da-da-da. I'd like to see, like, incarnations of those ones, in particular, on the class cards, because Assassin's a scene, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? I'd like to see who is this crazy dog berserker, or, and such. And I'm pretty sure you could find some legends to match up. Also, a lot of them are so vague that you can make them literally anyone.
Yeah.
So, I'd like to see that. I think that'd be cool.
I feel ya. Like an archetypal version of every class card.
Yeah. I think that'd be, interesting. So, God, what does Solomon's MP do again? I know it's ridiculous. It's like anti-humanity or something.
What?
Solomon's MP.
Oh, yeah.
Like, your thing in the end of the opening where it's like that shadow that looks like the shadow of the moon or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but jeez. I remember, God, I gotta go read that again. Shout out to Solomon coming out of, like, almost nowhere.
Shout out to Solomon's summoning skill being so high he can summon himself into any era he feels like.
Yeah, King of Magic, though. Also, Wisdom of God.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't summon his, like, thousands of Ho. Or 1,000 Hoes, rather. Because he had 700 wives and, like, 300 concubines. It's a lot of Hoes. I wonder how well he'd get along with Mauve. Mauve's just like, I go through 14 men a day, and Solomon's like, I went through 1,000 women every day. And anyone doesn't know, Mauve is Mebbed.
Yes.
But name pronunciations. Also, Mebbed, in her legend, required that she slept with at least 14 different men for her to be satisfied.
Yep.
Because they could not meet her standards of sex. So, Alex, I have a link for you.
Alright.
Watchers, I will put the link in the description eventually and tell you to click at your own risk. Read the comments. Because I see lots of slutty fan art of Helena, and I don't like that. And I was like, oh, I like this art. I can get behind it. And then comments.
Munagi, please.
And it gave me the perfect chance to say to Munagi, you need 7 Jesus. What happened? You need like 6 Jesus. If you don't understand, British Senpai, we're saying you need so much Jesus that we have to put a quantifiable number. Like, oh God, I cannot pronounce that word. It's such a long word. We're multiplying the amount of Jesus you need. You need Jesus times 7. Such a shame when Kira and British Senpai do not talk.
I just joined back on the call. I'm really tired, and I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Why don't you just go to sleep then?
No.
You know...
Medel Solomonus, the time of birth has come. He is the one who masters everything. King Solomon's third noble phantasm, the line of original sin. At first glance, it looks like a ring of light that encircles Earth, but in reality it's an aggregation of some 100 million lines of light. Each of these lines carries extreme damage values comparable to Excalibur, and unfortunately there is nothing on the surface of Earth that surpasses the heat value of this noble phantasm. Ranky X anti-humanity.
So, if you were to throw the moon at it, would it just eventually be shredded?
I think it would probably vaporize the moon.
Jeez.
Not like instantaneously, but it would like carve it.
Mm-hmm. Solomon, though.
Yeah.
Though, no. I mean, you got the Ship of Light. You just leave before the NP goes off and just nuke the Earth. Because you're Gilgamesh. Because Gilgamesh is actually goals.
Or you could be Enkidu and just block it, because that's clearly a divine intervention attack.
Oh, Enkidu.
Or you could be Ark and just Hulk smash him into oblivion.
Wouldn't she have to fight through his gods, though? Because he summons demon gods.
Yes, but she'd just progressively get more and more powerful.
Yeah, but wouldn't that give him enough time to already get the NP off? Whereas Gilgamesh has holy swords that could automatically, do bonus damage.
Potentially.
Because keep in mind, he's kind of, what's the term? Multiple entities because of how he works. Like Gil and Enkidu, because Enkidu can turn into various weapons and, changes parts of his body into weapons. Whereas Ark is a single entity, which is her problem in the first place. Also, you know the red attacks that she can shoot off? What are they called again?
Like the energy shit?
Yeah.
That's part of her Marble Phantasm.
Oh, well, Nekawar can do the same thing.
Fire your beams.
Nekawar can release it from her mouth. But only her... She cannot release it from her hands like Ark can. But she can release it from her mouth in small quantities.
Oh.
So, yeah, watch... Oh, also, Nekawar has the ability to summon Neko Archetype Earth.
Goals.
Who has just Archetype Earth's abilities on a lesser scale. And has the same dress and everything.
I can.
So, if you actually did fight Nekawar, you better be prepared for more than you were expecting. Nekawar doesn't drop the moon on you, rather she jumps from the moon and drops herself on you.
Goals.
That's her ultimate attack. Oh, Nekawar. Nekawar says her attacks are quite powerful, it's just her body cannot maintain them because she's a Neko. That's the problem when you have Ark's powers, but you're in the body of an Echo. So, who said it was... Didn't Alco say Zelridge brought the Neko Arcs here?
Potentially. They don't really know.
But there's just a kingdom of them.
Yes. What we do know is that the Neko Cats work at Ananurbe.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty... the only one of the 27 and extra Neko Arc ancestors are Neko Arc, and the only ones we've seen, at least, are Neko Arc Chaos. The other ones are, like, Medusa's sisters, Karia, Master Panda. Master Panda is so good at martial arts, he scared the Neko Arcs into allowing him into the count of 27 dead ancestors. Like, Master Panda, please. Honestly, when Arima in Carnival Phantasm was elbowing the volleyball with her Baji-Con, I'm surprised it did not just pop.
Okay.
Because she hit it so hard it spiraled straight up. Oh man, Neko Arc. I wanted to see that Neko Arc Karia though. He's high ranking if I remember correctly. He's not even like past 15.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he also was permanently breeding and shooting bugs at them. So in there's a move that Neko Arc has where she creates clones of herself and they all climb out from hell. And then she can confuse her enemy.
Mm-hmm.
But Neko Arc Chaos has the same moves, but instead of making proper clones of himself, he just makes clones of Neko Arc, of Narrow Chaos.
Okay.
So you can easily tell which one is him. The clones don't do anything, so it's essentially a useless move.
Okay.
Yeah. If anyone doesn't know, Neko Arc is one of my mains, so I know stuff. Also, in psychology class, I introduced my spirit animal as Neko Arc. And now all the kids remember me as that weird spirit cat kid.
Goals.
And then for my first art project, I drew Neko Arc. Anyone noticing a pattern here? All of my work has all been Neko Arc all along.
Your entire body is unlimited Neko Arc works.
Yes. Beams are so unisex.
Same.
I love that video. I showed my dad and he didn't even know what was going on, but he still laughed.
That's because it's ridiculous.
I showed my friend Zach, he laughed. I showed my friend Jay, he was speechless. Like, they just... they were like, what? Could you shoot me some beams, master? And then Neko Arc's just like, sure, beams.
Blows up anime.
Yep. Neko Medea is just like, it's starting, and then Narrow Chaos is like, beams are so unisexu danya.
Super catchy opening.
Yeah. Oh man, Neko Arc. So there's a scene where Neko Arc's like, wait, are we siblings? We all look alike, and then they all ignore her. Anyone else who doesn't know, Neko Arc is actually the king of the Neko Arc kingdom, but no one listens to her. Also, Neko Arc Chaos does not want to be a part of the 27 Neko Arc ancestors, but they forced him to work with them anyways. So.
Also, all of the Neko Arcs are just palette swaps of being Neko Arc.
Yep. They all wear skirts. So, the only one who's not a Neko Arc on the Neko Arc ancestor list is Master Panda. I'm pretty sure he's parodying the, a certain apostle. But, you know, let's not get into that. Because people have already died when we started talking about Tsukihime. People are like, what's Tsukihime? Is that a food? And they're like, nah, it's some fanfic from the Nasuverse.
Fanfic. OG work. What's the difference?
Same. Honestly, like, when Arc is like, Style Magnus reminds me of something some random person would come up with as an OC, and I'm like, but technically speaking, from the moment you create your own book, isn't it already an OC? And Arc is just like, that's the most valid thing I've been waiting for someone to say. So yeah. Arc. Shiki. The other Shiki. The other Shiki, and the other Shiki. What do these Shikis have in common besides their name? Take a shot. They're every single person in the Nosferverse. Every single person has always been Shiki. Every single person. There is no question. Only Shiki. Before anyone calls me on inconsistencies on that, I have a picture to prove it. I will send the link in the description. So, because I didn't put a description for our last AnyChat, it won't let me edit a description in.
Right.
Also, I posted a picture of Will Smith as Deadshot in the top half of a post, and then the bottom half of the post is the Quicksilver from Age of Ultron, and the top caption says Deadshot, and the bottom caption says Shot Dead. And someone commented, "God, these are two different universes." Like, they're just disgusted with me, and I'm like, it's a meme. Calm down. If you didn't know, I'm a moderator in one of the biggest comic book communities. You need Jesus. How long do you think before Munagai becomes a meme?
Isn't he already?
No, I haven't made enough edits of him yet. High key. I'd still take him over Dylan Shepard.
I'd take Munagai over Jake from State Farm.
Jake doesn't bother me, so... And by doesn't bother me, I mean I have no interactions with him, so he literally cannot bother me.
I see.
I'd take Munagai over Sakyo. This has actually just been picking Munagai over other cringy people. Chat.
I would pick Munagai over Sakyo as well.
Oh, Sakyo. He still follows me. He's never had a bad encounter with me.
Okay.
Yeah. He's so thirsty.
No shit.
Oh my god. Like, the dude's like a penguin in the Sahara Desert. Like, his thirst cannot be matched. Oh, I like how a certain someone from State Farm got called out by a certain Saber for being a bad role player.
Yep.
I think that is hysterical.
I about died.
I was like, oh my god, you had to throw shade at him in public? Like, also, I am now completely terrified and mortified that you would ever roleplay with him in the first place.
Same.
Like, what goes on behind the curtains of our fandom, just besides, Tight Moon fan page syndrome? I'll put a link in the description where you can donate to find a cure. All funds go to me and Alex. We try to find the cure.
We try
That's what
to
we
give
sing.
the appropriate amount of Jesus to everyone who needs it.
Yes.
So this has been ArcanusChat.
With us today, we had Chef Excellence.
Or not.
I guess not. No one's gonna follow up. Thank you. Well, we had Chef Failure #1, Kira.
Hold on. See how it.
Chef Failure #2, British Senpai. Chef Brilliance, Alex.
I am just the A-tier knockoff.
I am also Jeff Excellence.
I'm a bootleg of a bootleg.
I love how Actions actually went through with what he said in the Chef Excellence video.
Yep.
That was amazing. Anyways, so Until next week, guys. So